The Daily Compliance News for November 13, 2025, the Ukraine Shaken Edition. This is Tom Fox, and I'd like to welcome you to the Daily Compliance News. The Daily Compliance News is the only daily podcast which curates 4 top compliance, ethics, and/or corruption stories for your listening and viewing pleasure if you're watching this on YouTube. Our lead story today comes to us from ABC News, which reports that a corruption investigation into former Zelensky associate has shaken Ukraine in one of the biggest wartime scandals since the Russian invasion. Investigators raided the home of top officials and a former business partner of President Zelensky as a part of an investigation into an alleged sprawling corruption scheme in the country's energy sector. Ukraine's main anti-corruption agency announced they had uncovered a high-level corruption scheme that included corruption at the state nuclear energy company. And it had proof of a eliciting of kickbacks worth $100 million from contractors hired to build defenses for Ukraine's energy infrastructure to protect it from Russian attacks. Next up from the New York Times, President Trump has sent a letter to Isaac Herzog, the Israeli president, asking him to pardon Benjamin Netanyahu for corruption. Now, of course, Netanyahu's trial is not finished, nor has he been connected, and of course there's no end in sight. It's only been dragging on for 5 years, and it doesn't appear that President Herzog can legally pardon him. Why? Because he generally can't pardon people before they're convicted, but that didn't stop Trump. So let's see what President Herzog has to say. Next up, you thought retribution only came from the Department of Justice. Well, it's expanded to the FTC as it's investigating how proxy advisors steered investors on climate and ESG issues. The Federal Trade Commission is investigating whether proxy advisory firms, Institutional Shareholder Services, and Glass Lewis violated antitrust laws through their business of guiding shareholder votes on contentious topics. The investigation is the latest move to put pressure on the 2 influential advisors, which many investment managers rely on for advice, analysis, and recommendations how to cast shareholder votes on a wide range of issues, ranging from exec comp to board elections. And our final story comes to us from the Financial Times, which reports that the founder of First Brands has regained access to his personal bank accounts after a bankruptcy court judge rejected the company's attempt to extend a freeze on his assets. The bankruptcy court in Houston said First Brands had not shown sufficient evidence to meet the high bar required for an injunction blocking Patrick James from his bank account. He said that it was an extraordinary remedy only to be used in rare circumstances, which First Brands had not met. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.